Hi there, cultivators. I am sitting with a fabulous industry leader here. Go ahead, tell us who you are, what you do, and why you do it.
Yes, hello. I'm Bianca Bevans. I am a perinatal and life transition coach. I do what I do because I am a mom of two, a Navy veteran of 13 years, a wife, and I hold many titles. But I realized that in my journey, that mothers, especially minority mothers, we need community, we need resources, we need education on how to be our best selves, how to thrive, and how to have an abundant life.
Yes, I love that. We was really just sitting here before the cameras turned on. We was having a conversation on the goals that we want to reach within this podcast. And if you are a mother that is really having a hard time right now, needing a community, this podcast is going to be for you. So as we dive into this, I am an individual who come from a single parent, strong Black woman household. I just want to go into what got you into your career path.
So what got me into my career path, honestly, I could go for days, but I'll try to make it short, of course, for time. But when I got out the military and we were living in Hawaii, new culture, new lifestyle, because mind you, I was in the military for 13 years and I had a toddler, so he was a little over 1. And I'm just like, okay, I'm a mom, I'm stressed out. My son, he's about to get pretty much put off the priority list for the military childcare because I didn't have a job. Mind you, I didn't know what it felt like not having a job for over 13 years. So I was just really mentally in a dark place. And I'm just like, mothers need community. We need help. And we can't do life alone. Even if we're independent, we still need to be interdependent on ourselves as well. But my journey led me here. I wanted to be an advocate for moms. I wanted to make sure moms know that, we need each other, that they have someone that if I can't personally be there, which I can't, I'm one person, I want to make sure that I have the right resources, the result-oriented resources for moms who just want solutions.
Okay, and what do these resources look like? What do you do exactly to aid in communities for these women?
So what I would like to do, I want to connect with doulas, midwives, therapists, job sources, of course, because, really money is important. That's another stressor that a lot of people deal with. I want to make sure that these communities are capable of providing women, mothers with the next step that'll get them results, that'll provide solutions for their problems, to provide jobs, to provide resume workshops, to provide stress management, which is a big thing as well.
Okay. Are there any other partnerships or collaborations that you are currently working with to aid you in these efforts?
So I'm honestly, because I just moved to Houston in April, okay. So I'm still I'm in that networking stage. So I do network a lot, and I am actively looking for collaborations as well to make sure that this is something that'll work. I don't want to just collaborate with anybody.
Mm-hmm. And
sorry.
Don't.
But I just really want to make sure that this, we click and that it pretty much aligns with what my vision is for.
Okay. So Community Cultivation Network, we are a network of cultivation. Mm-hmm. And so I would like you to use this time to reach out to, or to give us an insight into your vision, to what you would like to see when it comes to collaborators, so that they can watch this and be like, okay, we need to definitely get with her. So give us an insight into your vision.
So one insight is I want moms to enjoy the abundance of life, not the logistics, more so fun. I really feel like we need to incorporate more fun into our lives because we do so much for our children, our families, do so much to try to be successful. A lot of us are in school, parenting, working full-time jobs. I really want people who pretty much can provide a space for women to be sexy, confident, let their hair down, not just the aesthetic, but a real place where they could just be who they are, enjoy life, enjoy good food, collaborations as far as health resources. I definitely want to make sure that we're educated on the proper tools for stress management, the proper tools for parenting, of course. I eventually do want to incorporate dads into the business because we're a partnership. We're a community. We're a community. Like, we thrive when we have community. We live longer lives when we have each other. So when we're educated on how to do that, when we're educated on how to have healthy relationships, I meet a lot of mothers who don't have, who say they don't have real friends, who don't have family showing up. It's so much that we're not doing. And I know we can't be superheroes per se, but this is my baby. I really want it to come into fruition. And I hope that whoever is out there listening or looking in, that you connect with me.
So I want to go into what are some logical ways that you can see you allowing mothers to be educated to then be able to feel great within themselves? Like, what are some ways that you can logically know that, okay, if I have this, then this will result to this?
So logically, how we can educate, of course, since I'll just go with social media, of course, is a great tool. I do hope to get more active on the platforms that moms are on, to make sure that they're getting the information, of course, showing up in person, even collaborating, honestly, with schools, daycares, and to actively speak. Because, of course, you can take a pamphlet and all of that, but sometimes we just tuck that in our purse and we toss it.
Don't ever touch it again.
Yeah, won't ever touch it again. Of course, churches, and really our inner circle, making just really everyone needs to be educated on it. And everyone's not going, of course, to make the steps to be a better community. But I just feel like those around us too are the greatest resource in providing the education, providing what you learn, providing the safe space for what you learn to be activated too.
Okay.
So everyone really needs to be educated on really how to be a better person for one another.
Right.
That goes into a deeper, whole nother aspect of being better people, being better humans. So it's a lot, but I really think when people dig deep into their heart and really want to be better for those around them too, that will help.
Yeah, it really will. And speaking of that, I know that in order for you to do something for yourself, in order to do something for others, you have to do it for yourself first. So I want to tap into more of you. So you talk about how you want the mothers to feel empowered and beautiful and educated. So what are some things that you put within yourself to make you be that mother so that other mothers can be that mother?
So things that I put in myself, I buy books, not just download books. I do download books, but I buy physical books on self-improvement, whether professionally, whether personally. I ensure that I surround myself with people who want to grow, not people who want to stay stagnant. I make sure that even if it's just once a month, that I'm doing something for myself, whether it's shopping. It felt so good to go shopping the other day. Not have to focus on business, not have to focus on the kids. So whoever you were before having children, before life in general, go back to that. There's nothing wrong with being youthful. So even if that's just freaking going to the Color Factory and taking pictures, taking selfies, if that makes you feel good, then do that. Whatever makes you feel good, long as it's healthy, for you, do that. I try to make sure that I keep myself looking nice, get my hair done, all of that. So whatever fits you, whoever you are, whatever fits you, that's really what you can do.
Staying on the topic of you, I want to go into that breaking point that you had reached when you saw like, oh wait, I'm not the woman that I was before these kids. Like, tell us about that breaking point. What was going on around that time that made you do the switch?
So honestly, it happened twice. I would say when I had my first child, because I have two. The second one, I don't mean to say it like that, but I had my second child, and I was in school trying to finish my bachelor's degree because I've been in and out of school. And I just realized, like, between job searching, between being a full-time student, between working on my business, being a parent, I was just like, okay, this is not efficient. You're clearly stressed out. You're crying because you're stressed out. You need to let something go. Mm-hmm. You cannot do it all. Like, this is me talking to myself, to Bianca. Like, you cannot do it all. Like, as much as I want to prove myself to others who honestly don't really acknowledge what all the positive that I have going on, I was just like, that's enough. You know, I need to find a way to still have what I want, but be more efficient in it. And this cohort that I'm in with the YWCA, it really helps too, because there's some very intelligent women that speak. So it's really who you connect with too. So connecting with educated people, positive people helps a lot too. So you just brought up the YWCA, an accredited program I've heard of myself. Let's talk about that program. Yes. So it's a business cohort with the YWCA. It started about, I want to say like 2-3 weeks ago. And honestly, we've been in 2 live sessions, and the information that I've obtained has been phenomenal. Like, I've pivoted a lot. I don't know what you call it. She's the queen of the pivot. Yes. But no, really, like that, this cohort is really helping me be efficient. And I keep using that word because that's one word that they used in the live session yesterday. And it's just like, yes, like, as moms, we need to be more efficient. Yes. So I love it. It's very helpful. How can more women get into the YWCA, like this particular program? So honestly, I just applied. I saw it, I don't know what platform. It was either LinkedIn or Instagram. And so that's why I said you got to be mindful of who you're connecting with, especially on social media, because of course, like the algorithm and like random ads of stuff be like popping up, or like my friend will ask me like, how do you be getting this? Like, how do you finding out about this stuff? I just be like, it's my algorithm. I don't know. And I just be like, oh, I need that, and apply. So yeah, just like with this podcast, I think it was an ad or something. I was just like, oh, I need to do that. So. There you go. So this woman is out here tailoring her algorithm to fit her life. Like, come on now. So I love this conversation. I do want people to know how they can reach you, reach your services, or get in conversation with you. So please share that with our audience. Yes. So I have a TikTok account, but if you feeling friendly, go ahead and add me, Bianca, your motherhood mentor. I have to think about my name. I'm on Instagram, your motherhood mentor. And my website, I'll just stick with my website because I'm jacking the social media. Right. My website is www.mothersrisecollective.com. So once again, www.mothersrisecollective.com. I'm also very active on LinkedIn as Bianca Bevans, my first and last name. If you just want to contact me there, you'll get a lot of more of me, more professional me, but I try to be fun too. But yes, so LinkedIn and my website. Okay, and I want to touch on, like, ever since that you made the switch, that second time, how has your life, like, progressed in a way? So my life has progressed. I'm just happy. Like, I'm not weighted down with trying to prove that I'm valuable. Like a weight just lifted off of me when I just said, you know what? You cannot do all this. Like, you can, but you're going to be stressed out. Right. But you can't. And, like, after that, started making sure I started praying more, because that's another thing. I don't know if you're out there, if you believe in God, but it's another thing for me, like, just praying for guidance and for God to just touch me, make me lovable, kind, make sure I'm loving people, and just, pouring into people as I pour into myself. That is a very important thing, because as a mother, it's very important to pour into yourself. I've seen firsthand, when you're pouring everything into your kids, you're not getting your own hair done, you're not buying your own self clothes. It's like, you look like a rag doll, but your kids are looking like, Chinese artifacts. Like,
But it's very important to be pouring into yourself. And if you are a mother out there, like I said in the beginning, that is struggling to maintain or just having a difficult time right now, I definitely highly recommend you getting with this beautiful queen right here. She is the queen of the pivot, and pivoting is very important in life, especially as a, like you said, as a mother. You was a woman once before. You was a woman before you had these kids. You was an individual. And sometimes you can lose yourself in trying to be something for your kids, for your husband, for your family, and you forget all about you. If you are that individual that has maybe fallen in these tracks, I definitely would consider you getting with this queen. So when I do these interviews, I feel like there's a message that the person always have to say to the audience out there. And I feel like you have something that you need to give these mothers out there. So please look into that camera right there and just share a message to a mother out there.
So, it made me tears because, like, I know life be lifing, but honestly, value you first. Like, you can do it in a way where it's not selfish. There's so many selfish people out there, but honestly, dig deep into your heart and value yourself. Love yourself. Pour into yourself. Get around healthy people. Get around nature. Get around healthy, positive things. Because honestly, you need it, and your kids need you to be healthy. Your kids need you to be living in an abundant life. Abundance. Remember that word, abundance, value.
Oh, don't get me emotional. That is so true, because I looked at my mother growing up as a superhero, as a super mom, and I was able to see in ways in which, things started to fall, and it was like they went from superhero to I don't know who this person is, because your kids are able to see that. They're watching your every move. You are their inspiration. You're their first everything. So it's very important to be pouring into yourself before you pour into anybody else. But other than that, I love this conversation. Thank you so much for coming into the community. And I hope you stay with us and stay tuned in. We can definitely help you with so many things that you have working on. And I love your mission. Thank you, cultivators, so much for tuning in to this episode. It was a blessing. And as always, peace out.